Hello, friends. You know what time it is. Tom MacDonald. And, of course, knowing him, I'm going to need one of these. Let's watch the intro and get started. Let's go. All right. Today, Tom MacDonald, Hangman. I'm working my way through the lists. Through the magic of technology, it shall pop up on the screen right now. We are on number 4, I think. I don't remember, but I think it was number 4 on this list. I have done the newer stuff because you need to react to it when it's hot. Nevertheless, this is Hangman and I see a rope. So I have concerns. Let's get started.
This a warning for the ones who say they aren't afraid. Lately I've been coming from a darker place. I've been dealing with depression, I'm more dangerous than ever. I've been drinking again and never felt better. I swear to God that I'm a burner.
Okay, what year was this? 2017. So again, similar to the last song, very much a product of its time in the sense of the sound, the musical sound. All right, lately he's been feeling depressed and he is troubled. Let's go.
Unafraid. Lately, this a warning for the ones who say they aren't afraid. Lately I've been coming from a darker place. I've been dealing with depression, I'm more dangerous than ever. I've been drinking again and never felt better. I swear to God that I'm a burn a bridge and piss on the flames. Mix the ash with some whiskey and spit it all in their face.
Okay, so this is an aggressive song. More in my lane when it comes to music in general. I did Jelly Roll just a few minutes ago. Let's watch this again.
That I'm a burn a bridge and piss on the flames. Mix the ash with some whiskey and spit it all in their face. My new girl probably flip if you got something to say. She reminds me of myself when I would drink every day. I used to feel like how I felt was...
Oh, is that a tattoo of like the hangman's rope on his neck, around his neck? Ah, goddamn,
from
sorry.
a darker place. I've been dealing with depression, I'm more dangerous than ever. I've been drinking again and never felt better. I swear to God that I'm a burn a bridge and piss on the flames. Mix the ash with some whiskey and spit it all in their face. My new girl probably flip if you got something to say. She reminds me of myself when I would drink every day. I used to feel like how I felt was just a temporary phase, but now I feel like the feelings are fucking feeding off fame, and I don't plan to slow down.
Okay, so this is when he was just blowing up, right? And he was going through it and really thinking about all those different emotions and how it's getting to him. The fame is getting to him.
She reminds me of myself when I would drink every day. I used to feel like how I felt was just a temporary phase, but now I feel like the feelings are fucking feeding our fame, and I don't plan to slow.
Now I feel like the feelings are fucking feeding our fame? Fame?
Just a temporary phase, but now I feel like the feelings are fucking feeding our fame, and I don't plan to slow down to give it a second to breathe. I push the pedal past the breaking point, I'm picking up speed. In 2016, swear I came apart at the seams. I was scared of the dark and therefore afraid of my dreams, but I rebuilt what came.
Ooh, I was scared of the dark, therefore afraid of my dreams. So when he says his dreams, like achieving his dreams, or was he talking about like actual nightmares?
Came apart at the seams. I was scared of the dark and therefore afraid of my dreams, but I rebuilt what came apart with iron alloy and beams. Come fly a plane into my legs and I won't fall on my knees.
Ooh, was that a 9/11 reference? Let me know.
Came apart at the seams. I was scared of the dark and therefore afraid of my dreams, but I rebuilt what came apart with iron alloy and beams. Come fly a plane into my legs and I won't fall on my knees. Haven't taken any pills to calm me down for a month. I'm on the edge and I'm waiting for any reason to jump.
Okay. So it seems like his aggression at this point of his career was much more focused on his demons, right? His own demons. And his new music seems to be focused on, now that he's defeated those demons, he's moved on to fighting another battle, waking people up. So I think it's interesting for someone to experience old Tom and new Tom at the same time, if that makes any sense. At least for me, I don't know if the observations strike those who've been listening to him for a long time, because they evolved with him as listeners. You evolve with your artists or your favorite artists. But for me, it's all new. So that's just an observation.
With iron alloy and beams, come fly a plane into my legs, and I won't fall to my knees. Haven't taken any pills to calm me down for a month. I'm on the edge and I'm waiting for any reason to jump. Don't take it lightly, I'm excited when they throw in the punch. I got a list of different strategies to bury these bumps. Very rarely do I carry out a weight.
I got a list of different strategies to bury these bumps. He does strike me as a very calculated person. It's almost like he's playing chess. So when he does something, it's well thought out. It's not like whimsical. Even if you watch his latest video, the subject matter on, Jesus, what's wrong with my brain today? It's the beer. The last video he dropped where Sheeple, Jesus Christ, took me long enough. Yeah, so when Sheeple dropped, if you notice, you know what, I lost the point. Forget it. I give up.
I got a list of different strategies to bury these bumps. Very rarely do I carry out a weight of a grudge, but I've been barely ordinary since the prairies and drugs. My imaginary friends in camouflage with some guns, and I've been fairly military, but my army is one. They've been passive aggressive.
See what I mean? My army is one. It was very much focused on himself. And him, it's like me against the world, right? He didn't have the giant hangover gang propelling him to the forefront, right? He was just building that gang up. So now, at this point, he still feels like he has something to prove.
Aggressive with how they deal with my message. They lack the passion and reckless nature of truthful. They've been passive aggressive with how they deal with my message. They lack the passion and reckless nature of truthful expression. They ain't made of what I'm made from. They've been bruised up and dented. They don't understand the underhanded, ruthless obsession that I was born with. Slam like the door sticks.
He always does that when he has like a important message or, you know, the punchline of the bar or a couple of bars, and he's getting to the main point. He adds that. So they pitch down the vocals and the ad-libs, the dubs. So when you record rap, you don't just record one layer, you record several layers. So you'll record your main vocals, then you do like your dubs because you want certain parts to get emphasized. And then you sometimes would double those even depending on how you want to mix it. And then you would do ad-libs, and your ad-libs are the yeah, woo, and all that stuff you fit in between. But whatever he has a point to get across, I've noticed he does that. They pitch it down so your regular vocal starts to sound like this. It sounds almost demonic, right? So listen to this part again.
Reckless nature of truthful expression. They ain't made of what I'm made from. They've been bruised up and dented. They don't understand the underhanded, ruthless obsession that I was born with. Slam like the door sticks. Closet full of skeletons so heavy couldn't move them with a forklift. Your bitch probably fell in love because you forced.
Closet full of skeletons, you probably couldn't move him with a forklift. So heavy. He's got so much baggage, so much shit in the closet that it makes it so heavy that even a forklift couldn't pick it up. Yet, he has to drag it around. Interesting.
Skeleton so heavy couldn't move them with a forklift. Your bitch probably fell in love because you forced it. Now she bumped my records while you deep inside a porn binge. I woke up with a buzzing in my head. I don't want to leave the comfort of my bed. A dozen missed calls from a dozen of my friends, and my day just started, but it's coming to an end. Already getting dark. Wake up with this, I don't want to leave the comfort of my bed. A dozen missed calls from a dozen of my friends, and my day just started, but it's coming to an end. Already getting dark. Wake up with the stars. I don't even know how I got home after I left the bar. Yeah, I did 8 months sober, and I hate that it's over, but the weight on my shoulders started breaking my heart.
Did he, what's the word? What's the right word? Did he fall back into his addiction at this point or something? Or was he still battling his addiction at this particular point? Let me know. I'm sure you guys know in the comments.
I started out with 1 or 2, and then I moved to 3 or 4, and then I realized that I was back where I had been before. Atavans gone missing from the bottle. Tell my doctor they were stolen, but I know that they were swallowed. Everything I ever did was always done with open throttles. All the way or nothing. Non-commitment is a broken promise, and I know that that's a problem in itself. But you're living or you're dying or you're crying out for help. Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, so it's like it's all or nothing for him. That's his approach to life in general. It's like even if it's something bad, if he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it all the way. That is a good if tapped into, and manipulated in your favor and controlled and steered in the right direction, that sort of bad habit may work to your advantage. But if you let this stuff take control, that bad habit is going to run you straight into the ground. Interesting perspective. He always brings new and interesting perspectives, at least when I'm listening, because on a reaction channel, you don't, at least for me, I don't just listen like to just play music in the background. I want to hear everything. I want to pick it up. I want to think about it, analyze it, and discuss it with you guys. And you guys let me know in the comments if I'm onto something or if I'm completely way off. So let's see how it goes now.
Or you're crying out for help. Yeah, it's been a week since I felt like me. I've been starving, but I just can't eat. I'm exhausted, but I can't find sleep. It's been harder than it's ever been. The darkness hasn't ever dimmed. The light's so bleak. I never understood what they meant when they said that they were just the shadows of men that they had been before they were beat. Now I know that everything I heard was for real when I'm looking in the mirror at a shell of myself. I think that stress is a contributing.
He's talking to God. Is that it? Because he keeps looking up in the light. And obviously, they showed you the brick. They're hinting towards, unfortunately, I don't want to say the word, then this video will probably get flagged, to somebody who may harm themselves. That's not cool. But he's just demonstrating what he's going through. But I just figured, since that's what's happening, and he's looking up and talking, and there's a light in the darkness, the light, God, in the darkness that he's living in because of addiction, and he's looking up and speaking to him. All right.
Shadows of men that they had been before they were beat. Now I know that everything I heard was for real when I'm looking in the mirror at a shell of myself. I think that stress is a contributing factor to being 28 and feeling older than dad does. The wrinkles on my face spreading faster and faster. If the good die young, I hope I'm one of the bad ones. The days long, stay strong.
Yeah, I always say that. People say the good die young. I'm like, yeah. Damn, I thought I should have been I should have been gone. I'm just playing. No, but yeah. So, okay, I see what he's saying here.
Faster, if the good die young, I hope I'm one of the bad ones. The days long, stay strong and try again tomorrow though. Even if you're running out of reasons to ignore the phone. Even if you're running out of gas, go and borrow more.
Now he's talking to you. If you're out there and you're struggling with addiction, listen to what he's saying.
Than dad does. The wrinkles on my face spreading faster and faster. If the good die young, I hope I'm one of the bad ones. The days long, stay strong and try again tomorrow though. Even if you're running out of reasons to ignore the phone. Even if you're running out of gas, go and borrow more. Your demons knock the hardest when you finally chose to close the door. This is not the way I
like that. Your demons knock the hardest when you finally chose to close the door. That's when they're going to come for you. When you say, no, I've had enough, they're going to try to break the door down and pull you back in. He's talented, super talented.
Even if you're running out of reasons to ignore the phone. Even if you're running out of gas, go and borrow more. Your demons knock the hardest when you finally chose to close the door. This is not the way my parents raised me. I hope they realize that they didn't fail one of their babies. This is the result of a declining social climate that's original design was keeping people trapped inside it. Liquor and violence, we suffer.
Early signs of his political, social commentary right there. And you know that's like the seed, right? It's there. It's funny. This is time traveling. I'm Marty McFly. And he's Doc, taking us on a trip in time. All right, let's go.
I hope they realize that they didn't fail one of their babies. This is the result of a declining social climate that's original design was keeping people trapped inside it. Liquor and violence, we suffer in silence until we embrace one another and find our collective defiance will topple the giants. I just try to smile through the crying, cause I know that someone somewhere is feeling way worse than I am, and that's true. That's true.
Oh, he took the noose off. Well done. All right, super message. Tom does it again. This man doesn't miss. It's another one of those songs that had no hook, so nothing to debate on, at least. Message. Let's rate this thing today. We're gonna create a rating system on the fly right now. So the message, I'd give a 10 out of 10 because I love these kind of messages. The beat, I'd give a 8.5 out of 10. It was good. but it did its job. It wasn't the focus. So for me, it's like he could have changed the beat with something else that was similar in nature, and I would have been fine because the focus is him and what he's saying. Music video. I liked it. Again, simple visuals with hidden messages, and then it kept you on edge, thinking, "Uh-oh, I hope he doesn't step off." And he was about to step off. You're like, "Oh shit!" But then he takes the noose off, which is awesome. So, great message in the end. Fight your demons. Stand up. Survive. Don't give up. And also some maybe. At least maybe I'm reading into it, but when he's looking up, maybe he's talking to God. So in the darkness, the light. The rhymes, he had a bunch of punchlines in there. But again, the message is the focus on this song. I think songs that have messages don't need the rippity-rappity stuff to be effective. And he was very effective on this. Is it my favorite song from him? It's up there. I have nothing bad to say about it, so it has to be up there. I think its impact would be felt and has been felt by many people who went through similar struggles like him. So I commend him for his efforts at trying to get people to listen. All right. Great song. I will go back and listen to it again. One more Tom MacDonald song down. And a whole bunch more to go. So if you liked what you saw, and if you're not subscribed already, click the notification bell, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, like the video. All these little things you guys do, it helps with the algorithm. YouTube doesn't like me as much as you guys seem to like me. So whenever you do that stuff, it helps me land on other people's pages. And on top of that, I'm considering adding some of my own music to the end of these videos. So for people who are interested, then they'll get a glimpse of my music as well and see if they like it. You guys let me know if you think that idea is thumbs up or thumbs down. If you think it's good, if I get enough people to tell me they're interested, then I'll add them. But I don't want that to be the focus. I want people who are interested enough to go and look it up. But nevertheless, I thought I'll take the opportunity and try to get some exposure that way as well. Nevertheless, thanks for sticking around. We are at 1,817 subscribers last time I checked. So we're almost at 2,000. Let's get to 2,000. And when we get to 2,000, we'll celebrate together. And then we'll aim for 3,000 and we'll just keep going all the way up. All the way up. All right. All right. Stick around for more videos if you haven't already. Check the reaction playlist. It's really dope. There's some good stuff in there. And cheers to all of you guys. Hangover gang. I love you guys. You're the best. Peace and love.